before we started this pod, well, before I started talking with you, that you said that you wanted to talk about comparing the right job to having the right partner. So I'm going to give you the floor to talk about having the right job, which is equated to having the right partner.
It's a funny analogy, but it really works. So I had a mentor in grad school, and I was definitely, when I was struggling during the job search process, I told him, I was like, I really don't know how to do this. Like, I don't know. Then he gave me this analogy that works really well. And I told him, I was like, can I borrow it? And he said, absolutely. So the analogy is finding the perfect job, and the right job for you is like finding the perfect partner. So if, I am not an expert at finding the perfect partner either, but I see it as kind of the same timeline. So there's different phases when it comes to finding the perfect partner, just like there are different phases of finding the perfect job. In a partnership, you may date, and then you may be in a relationship, and then get engaged, and then get married eventually. In a job search, you're essentially doing the same thing. So when you're in the dating phase, what you're doing is you're trying out different industries. You're going on different dates, trying out different jobs, seeing what fits you best. Okay, so that's kind of like the dating phase. Then you eventually, start applying for jobs, and then you start going on interviews, and you're finding the job that like you're really starting to like, and you want to spend more time with, and you want to get serious with. So that's more of the relationship phase. And then from there, you're going to go through the engagement phase. You're going to get through that last interview, and they're going to offer you that job. That's the big ring moment. They're going to give you that engagement ring. It's a fat ring. It's a fat payday. So they're going to offer that to you. And then you're going to get married. You accept the offer. You're happily married and things like that. Now, something I always have, when people ask me these questions, it's like, okay, well, that's all great and all, and you're married and all this other stuff, but what happens if that job isn't the perfect job for you? And that's okay. Just like sometimes couples get divorced or things don't work out in relationships and you move on, that's okay. That relationship has served its purpose, that job has served its purpose and given you what you needed to move on to the next one. So I don't like to see like people leaving their job as such a negative thing, because it has given you what you needed to move to the next one. But you will find that perfect partner. You will find the one that, fits you and your personality best, and what you're looking for in a job is, I think I always tell my mentees to do some soul searching, find out what you're looking for in a job, just like finding out what you're looking for in a partner. Are you okay with a certain job, like work lifestyle? Are you okay with, professional and personal development? Like, what are you looking for? A small company, a big company, a long term, a short term. So definitely doing a lot of soul searching and sitting down and talking. I'm literally talking to yourself and finding out what you want is just like finding the perfect partner.
Thank you so much for sharing that, and I can't wait to share that with everyone else. I think everyone else is going to enjoy that too, and I think it is very relevant and it is very important, and I think that soul searching part is so important because, especially in public health, as you said, it's such a vast field. There's so many different things you can do, so really finding out and looking to see what there is there, and what really drives you, and just beyond only the work, like, is the culture right for you, is the time, is like for you, like you like to get out and see partners, and you do a lot of traveling, is that the type of role you want? And that's all things to consider when looking for jobs. So thank you for sharing that, and yeah, that was great.
Sure. So, it's a great analogy. It works.
Absolutely.